Usually, our channel features videos of people being plagued by serial killers, stalkers, and of course, malevolent entities, which is all really scary business. But today, we decided to do something different and use our platform to shed light on another plague that continues to devastate lives. A plague that society usually considers quite taboo and controversial: the Kensington zombies. Now, for those who are not familiar with this term, let me explain. Philadelphia, the city fondly known by many for their marvelous Philly cheesesteaks, rich cultural history, and scenic riverfronts, has a dark side that the traveling brochures won't dare show you. A neighborhood called Kensington, or colloquially known as Kenzo, once an upstanding place, has sadly become ground zero for real-life zombies. Generally, zombies are either known as reawakened corpses with crazy appetites, or someone who got bit by a person infected by the zombie virus. The Kensington zombies, however, are real people who have been turned into zombies as a result of being practically consumed by street drugs such as fentanyl and the latest fix, xylazine. With the community still riddling after the surge in fentanyl-related deaths, it stood no chance against xylazine, which is more commonly known as tranq. Now, if you're sitting there and thinking the name tranq sounds quite evil, you are 100% correct. This is no ordinary drug. In actuality, this drug is used by veterinarians in the sedation and tranquilizing of animals, hence the street name tranq, and is under no circumstances supposed to be administered to humans. However, the diabolical drug world somehow gained access to copious amounts of this and decided to lace their best sellers like fentanyl and heroin after discovering that it boosts a single high for up to 8 hours. But what drug users didn't know was that this combination would serve as a deadly dose of despair and pain. It is reported that the side effects of tranq are explosive and sound straight out of your favorite horror movie. Users usually faint and have blackouts lasting for hours, which makes them high-risk targets for robberies and sexual assaults. Causes drowsiness, amnesia, slow breathing, disturbed heart rate, and triggers dangerously low blood pressure. While all this is absolutely terrifying, there is one more gruesome detail that will help you understand why they were truly dubbed Kensington zombies. This drug causes rapid necrosis, which is death of skin cells or tissue, and ultimately results in users' flesh rotting down to the bone until the pain and danger is so severe that they are hospitalized and have to undergo immediate amputations. To put things plainly for you, tranq is the latest development in the evolution of street drug compositions, in part because it's so easy to get and relatively inexpensive. With xylazine commonly used in the veterinary industry, the drug is not a controlled substance in America. Anyone with a vet's license has access to it, and it can be ordered online, often with no association to the veterinary profession, nor requirements to prove legitimate need. And the scariest and saddest part is most people do not even know that they have taken the substance even after becoming addicted to it. It will only become truly apparent when the users start rapidly falling ill with black flesh wounds that eventually start rotting away. Now, usually someone who suffers from a drug overdose, the immediate port of call for them would be giving them Narcan, but most of the times they would make a full recovery. However, due to the fact that this is not a drug meant for the human nervous system, healthcare professionals have reported that Narcan does not address the actual high-risk side effects, which is almost like comparing giving the person a band-aid for a gunshot wound, a temporary solution of some sort. The Kensington neighborhood has gained international infamy as an open-air drug market. because it was amongst the first places overtaken by this terrifying drug, and it is truly heartbreaking, as many of the users suffer from severe mental health conditions and they lack the proper infrastructure and rise in poverty, which only accelerates the inevitable demise. The message to take away from this video here is it is important to realize that regardless of whether a person suffers from addiction, they are foremost and above all human beings and should still be treated as such. We urge people to stay away from drugs, recreational or not, because the ugly truth of today's world is every time a street drug is consumed, the risk is now not only a possibility of becoming addicted or a horrible overdose, but also now being unknowingly poisoned by animal sedatives, flesh rotting away, prolonged blackouts, and suffering unimaginable losses such as your limbs, and more importantly, your lives. If you yourself or anyone you know is suffering from any addiction, believe in yourself and build up the courage enough to ask for help via any addiction hotline and or at a local hospital or clinic, because even though the road to recovery can be long and hard, it is never too late to turn things around.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you get notified about all our top 5 videos. Hope to see you soon.